I'll stay like okay. Because he's in your eye, your glass. His image will be in your glass. Okay. What's your name?
Mike.
Mike, are you local?
I am.
Oh, okay. So, what brought you to here?
Just to check out the spectacle.
Yeah. And so, do you do you mind telling me you support or against Trump?
I've given my my position in my job. I'm unable to tell you what position I take.
I see.
This will be a very controversial election.
Do you usually vote like a one party or?
I can't disclose.
Okay, not convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for the people who are here because Trump is coming for a fundraiser by some of the Silicon Valley entrepreneurs and the billionaires. What do you think of that?
Pay to play, baby.
And some of them did not support Trump before. And why do you think they kind of, this time around, they changed?
I think they're afraid of the progressive left, and also it's pay to play. They think Trump might get elected, so they're going to give him money.
You said they are afraid the left.
Yeah, it's a reaction to the progressive left. A lot of Americans are afraid that the progressive left has gained too much power, and they see it as corrupting the United States. They see that it's degrading a lot of the institutions in our culture, both in the justice system, in the universities, and that they're afraid of this what they call woke ideology spreading through the society, and so you're seeing more people reacting to that and entertaining the idea of voting for Trump. So I think Trumpism its extremism is a reaction to the extremism on the left.
So do you feel the concerns that you just described, does that have any ground? Does that make any sense or no?
I don't necessarily think Trumpism's an answer to what's happening on the left. I think that Trump took over the Republican Party, and the Republicans lost control of the party to Trump, and now we're seeing on the Democrats potentially losing control of their party to the left, and so then you'll have two extreme parties.
What you mean is it's more polarized?
Yeah, it's becoming a lot more polarized.
Wow. Then what's going to be the effect on America? What should be done, in your opinion?
I don't know the answer to that, to be honest.
Wow,
like the rise of moderate groups, that would be the answer. Because, 10, 15 years ago, and historically the Republicans and the Democrats cooperated. And in order to have a nation that operates, you've got to have both parties cooperating.
Yeah, but then why it's not working anymore?
It's a variety of causes, from social media to a loss of trust in institutions, a loss of critical reasoning skills, money in the system. There's Supreme Court issued a ruling allowing corporations to donate to political campaigns, not necessarily to campaigns, but to influence politics. So now we have billions of dollars circulating in the system that didn't exist before, and that's warping the politics in the United States.
Wow. So Do you think there's some common ground among most of the Americans? And if there is, what is that?
I think most Americans want they want the same things. They want a healthy economy, a safe society, a fair society that adheres to many of the American belief systems, but unfortunately people are being pulled into either the left or the right through social media and influences both within our society and from outside, such as from China, Russia, Iran, places like that are hacking the American mind using social media.
What do you think of, since we are Chinese Americans, the role of the Chinese government in this?
Well, China wants to see a degraded U.S. They want to see U.S. power diminish. And by sowing discord in the United States, they can achieve that goal.
So you feel a polarized America is actually what the Chinese Communist government want to see?
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of countries want to see that happen, like Iran, Russia, North Korea, and a variety of other countries that tend to be authoritarian. They don't like the notion of a democratic country like the United States that gives freedoms to its citizens, because those countries like China, Russia, etc., are authoritarian. They don't provide freedoms to their citizens. And so they want to see the democratic experiment in the United States fail. And they want to see U.S. power weaken so that those countries can achieve their objectives without the U.S. Preventing them from doing that.
So, but then what would be the solution to this, in your opinion?
Well, we need better leadership. We need moderate leaders who appeal to rational voters in the Republican and Democrat Party. And if somebody can rise up and offer another option to a extreme right or extreme left, then that could help bring voters and power to the middle, to the moderates.
A moderate leadership right now, do you see one?
Well, currently the Democrats are more moderate than Trumpism, but their power, it's hard to say what's going to happen, whether the Democratic Party is going to be taken over by the progressive left, or are they going to be able to stave off the progressive left? And it seems like people in America are becoming more and more afraid of the progressive left, and they're turning against it. But the Republicans try to paint the Democrats as all progressive left, but that's not true. But for voters that are smart and see through that, they will hopefully vote for both Republicans and Democrats at the state and national level who are moderates.
Does the moderate Democrat, would they be taken over by the progressive liberal or not?
I don't know. I used to think they would not be, but I've always feared that could happen. And it's hard to say what's going to happen in the future. But I think most of the Democrats who are elected now are more moderate, and they are in battle with the progressive left, but the progressive left has successfully infiltrated and indoctrinated a lot of younger Americans and university students who will eventually be going into politics and working in the State Department and in DC and at the state level. So it's hard to say. I think in the next 4 years, 8 years, Democrats will probably remain more moderate, but 10 years, 20, it's hard to say.
But a lot of people feel about the border policy is a little over, and now the Biden administration actually kind of reversing the course, almost like, right, with the border.
That's right. Yeah, they're recognizing that they're losing voters to the Republicans. So I think they're changing some of their policies because they're recognizing that a lot of Americans are not they're not progressive, they're more moderate or conservative, and they don't want open borders, and they're concerned about immigration as a threat to the economy or the United States or whatever.